Hello guys, I'm Will. I'm a music teacher. I teach piano, voice, flute, euphonium, music theory, ear training, and everything you need to know. This August we are dealing with frequently asked questions. So last week we talked about, am I too old or too young to start lessons? Which I responded, there is no such thing. Alright, so the second most frequently asked question I receive as a music teacher is, how long will it take me to play blank? Fill in the blank with whatever song you like. I've heard stuff from Moonlight Sonata to Ariana Grande. I mean, really, I've heard everything. So here's the lowdown on how long it'll take to play whatever you want. It all comes down to motivation, talent, and practice. Now, motivation is something that everyone needs to work on. You know, we all start projects and have the best of intentions of finishing them, but a lot of times they tend to fall away. That's because we're not motivated to finish them. When it comes to music, you're going to find that you're going to go through what I call spurts. I like to explain music as a plateau system. So you do begin by walking up and making some progress rather quickly until you hit your first plateau, where you will sit and probably not gain much ability for a little bit. This part can be very discouraging, but if you motivate yourself and keep working, eventually you're going to hit that next incline and continue your progress. Second thing that plays a factor, as I said, is talent. Sometimes you are just not able to play what you want to play. There are people who need to even understand that there are things that your body can't do that someone else's can. For example, I sound very soulful when I sing. You can check out my other YouTube videos and you can definitely hear that I sound exactly like where I'm from. I grew up in Detroit in the Motown area. I heard all kinds of soulish sounds. It's just how my voice sounds. If I tried to sing a hard rock song for you guys would be laughing your heads off and thinking that I had lost my marbles. And the reason being is because my voice doesn't do that. I don't do yelling and screaming very well. I do more of the runs in the smooth sound. That being said, what I'm saying about this whole talent thing is, sometimes you just can't. I will never become a rock star, and I can't necessarily turn you into a rock star if your voice isn't meant for rock stardom. Same thing goes with piano, flute, euphonium, anything you're doing. You know, if flute is a real struggle for you and you're learning it, but it's not something that comes easily to you, you may not be able to go as far as somebody who has actually finds the flute easy. Or with piano, if you have a harder time playing and reaching, no matter how hard you practice, you will get as far as you decide to practice, which we'll talk about in a few minutes. But you may not get as far as somebody who has natural ability or talents. So we need to understand that I may not, or a teacher may not be able to grant your request and tell you how long it'll take you to play X, Y, and Z, because the truth is you may never be able to. It really depends on you. The last thing that really plays a humongous factor, even more than motivation and talent, is practice. You can be the most talented person in the world and be able to play, I can't think of Rachmaninoff. I mean, if you guys look at Rachmaninoff pieces, I'm curious if people put their feet on the piano. There's chords that are just ridiculous. I have no idea who reaches those chords. I most certainly cannot. But anyways, go ahead and take a look at that. It doesn't matter if you're the most talented person can read that easily and hit all those chords easy. If you don't practice it, you will never get anywhere. You will never be able to complete the piece and it'll always sound choppy and incorrect. The key to practicing is really you need to practice it until you can play it smoothly without mistakes and until you can actually add some actual soul feeling to it. Now, I'm not saying soul as in soulful sound like singing. What I'm saying is music is a communicative language. Think about it this way. So when you play a piece of music, you're conveying something. If it's a negative feeling, it might be a harder feeling. It's harder for people to understand this when it comes to music that doesn't have lyrics. Vocalists understand this very easily because the words we're saying play a huge part. But if you go ahead and take a look at flute music, piano music, and other music, you'll understand that there is a message being conveyed here. Could be something as simple as the seasons. Vivaldi wrote an entire piece called The Seasons, where he expressed his feelings for spring, summer, fall, and winter. It could be a feeling of the time of day. I mentioned the Moonlight Sonata before, but what do you think that feeling is exactly that they're conveying? They're talking about a nocturne, a nighttime song. So what you need to do is practice until you can get past the mechanics Past the what are the notes, what are the dynamics, past the fingering, how do I get my finger from here to there, past the singing style, how do I make this song sound the way it should sound, how do I sing this with the proper whatever. Once you can get past all of that and add musicality, actually communicating through the music, you've practiced enough. So my response to you, if you ask me, how long will it take me to play my favorite song, my answer will be it 100% relies on you, your body, your abilities, and your motivation. If you practice, you'll get there much sooner than if you don't. If it's something beyond your reach because you physically can't do it, there's nothing I can do, but I can help you get as close to it as possible. All right, guys, I hope you guys have a great day. Remember, August is back to school, so that means that if you are looking to sign up for music lessons, you need to sign up sooner than later. Those spots are filling up soon. You guys have a great day. Bye.